Okay, so guys, today with this lab we will be knowing that how to install Server 2016 operating system into VMware. So click here, see when you will open your VMware, just click here and open your VMware. Okay, suppose maybe if you are getting like this, it's okay. If you are not getting like this, maybe sometime people get like this, nothing is there, right? So what you have to do, you have to click on tab and you have to click on go to home, and after this you have to click here to show that do you have any other operating system installed on this VMware or not. So you click here, see the list of your operating system. So you can see here I don't have server, so what I'll do, I want to install server operating system, so I'll click create a new virtual machine, typical, next. Here I will select I will install operating system later, then Microsoft, and then here you have to select server 2016, next. And then here you can write maybe like Yaoundé DC1, next. Okay, 60 GB is okay. Store virtual disk in a as a single file, next. Here you can select RAM 2 GB, it's okay, because if you want you can give 1 GB also, but let it be here 2 GB, and click on finish. When you will click on finish, here you have to click on edit virtual machine setting, and in this edit virtual machine setting you have to click on CD DVD, and then click on use ISO image file, browse, and here you have to select your server operating system file, the installer file. So you come here, Microsoft, because I have kept here, so it's not part of this, you have to find your own. So I have kept here server 2016, so open it, it will come like this, then click on OK. Okay, server is here now, then click on start. Close this option because it will, and here you see you have to click your mouse inside VMware, click this mouse, yes, and then wait for the instruction, yes, click press any key to, immediately you have to press any key to boot from CD. If you will not press, it will miss. Okay, and now see my mouse is inside the VMware, my mouse can is not able to come out, so you have to press Control and Alt. Now see mouse is out. Okay, and then click on full screen, and now you start the installation. So if you want you can use any keyboard language, so I am using English keyboard language. Here see time and currency format, right? So time and currency format, if you want you can change, but let it be there default, next. Click on install now. See, as in our beginning of the class you have understood that there are two versions, standard edition and data center. Standard has two versions, GUI and core. So this is core, this is GUI, this is data center core, and this is data center GUI. Okay, so I want to install data center GUI, graphical interface, so I'll install this one, next. I accept the license agreement, it's okay, next. And here I'll click on custom install window only, and I want to install in this partition, so just click on next, and in the installation will begin. Okay, just wait for the installation to finish. Okay, so let me pause the video because see I am going to pause the video because the installation will take time, so the video will be very long. So when it will reach 99%, then I'll resume the video. Okay. Okay, so we have resumed the installation again, means the video, because it is the video, the installation is about to finish. See, installation will take time due to your server speed, due to your machine speed. So see, we are installing this server inside VMware, okay, and I'm using my laptop, so that's why it is slow. Okay, because these servers need server hardware servers like HP Blade server and something. Okay, so once the installation will complete, you will be prompt for username and password. Okay, so here try to give complex password, like I'm giving 123 at IIST, complex password. Okay, so this is the password which I am using, 123 at IIST. Administrator username is here, and this is the password. Click finish. Okay, then you are getting here press alt control delete to unlock. So if you'll see here, this is the key. See, send alt control delete to the virtual machine. So click on this. Okay, now you have to put the username is administrator, password 123 at IST. Okay, once it will log in, what you have to do, the first process, you have to come to the LAN card. Right click, open network and sharing center, and then here you have to click on change adapter settings, and you have to rename this LAN card, to LAN. Okay, then right click on this LAN card, go to properties, and then you have to remove IPv6 option, because we are using right now IPv4. When we will use IPv6, then you will tick on this option. So remove this tick box, IPv4. Click on IPv4, then go to properties, and then here give the IP address. So I'm giving 192.168.10.1 subnet mask, and the DNS also I'll give the same, because I want to that DNS server to be installed on the same system. So click OK, close, and close here, and then click on here firewall on this option, and then come here to the firewall option, and then click on off, firewall off, close it. Okay, then you have to come on server manager. Maybe by mistake if the server manager you have closed it. So how you can bring your server manager? Click on personalize, right click on the desktop, click on theme, desktop icon. See, you have to click here and then you have to type here server, then server manager is here. So right click on this and click on pin to taskbar. So if you will click here, see it will come here. Then click on server manager. Server manager is started. Then click on local server. And then you have to do some basic settings in the system. So here, okay, so first of all come here this side and see, you have to come here and this IE enhanced security configuration, click here and then click off. This is website related, so just click it. See Internet Explorer enhanced security, okay, off it. And then come to this time zone and make it Cameroon time zone. Change time zone. I will take +1 Central Africa, West Central Africa, okay. Click OK. And then refresh here. So see, if you refresh, you will see that it will be changed. Then come to this side. Then come here to the computer name. In the computer name, click on change and then here you write Yaoundé DC1. Click OK. And then it will ask you further to restart the system. Okay, click OK to restart. No problem. Okay, let it restart till the video will be paused. Okay, so after restart, you have to come here. Again, click on this option, Alt Control and Delete option. Now click on this and then type 123 at IHT, the password of the system. Maybe just take a look on this. Maybe by mistake I have installed English keyboard and now I want to install French keyboard, right? So you have to press Window and I. Window key and I. You will go to the settings. And here you have to time and language. Click on this. And then here you can region and language. And here you have to click on add language. And then you have to type here. Okay, then now you type, okay, French language and then French. Okay, when it will be added here, see it will show you here. Okay, so if you want to make, see right now this is the default language, but if you want to make this as a default, so right click and set as a default. Okay, okay, so we have keep both language here, English and French, whatever you want you can use it. Okay, after this you have to install VMware tool. So you have to come here and you have to come click on VM and then click on install VMware tool. Then click on this DVD run setup. Okay, next install. Okay, then it will ask for restart. Click yes. System will restart. Okay, so now you have seen that the server is restarted now. So log in now again. See, these are still basic settings we are doing on the server. Okay. Now what we will take, we'll come here and we'll click on a snapshot. This option, manage a snapshot, and then right, come here, click on take a snapshot, and you write here new OS. Click on take a snapshot. Why we are doing this? Because if we will have any problem, right, after configuring anything, we can revert and we can come back to this state. Okay, so close it. We have to wait till it completes till 100%. Here the states you have to check. Okay, So now you can see that the state is completed 97%. Basically, what is a snapshot? A snapshot is just to saving the whatever settings you have done. Okay, so maybe if I want to come back, so I'll just click on this, double click, and I'll be on this state now. Okay, it's a very good feature in VMware, and all virtual machines you will find like this. Okay, but you have to create it. Okay, so now the state is completed now. So now click on view fit to guest. Now we are working on this now. Okay, so after this we will install Active Directory on this server. So before installing Active Directory, as you know that we have to verify that uh, IP and DNS address. So come to the LAN card, click here, go to properties, IPv4, and here this is my IP address on the server and this is the DNS address. Okay, click OK. Okay, then click on add roles and features when you want to install Active Directory on this server. Okay, so now what we are doing, we are installing Active Directory on this server. So click on add roles and features, click on this. Now this is the basic information what they are asking, that the account administrator have a strong password, you must have a static IP address configured on the system, and you must have latest update. Okay, these are the basic requirements for installing Active Directory. Click next. So now we are installing role based and feature based installation. Click next. We are going to install Active Directory on YDC system. Next. Then you have to click Active Directory here, Active Directory Domain Services. Click on this tab. So when you will click on this, it will ask automatically to install some features. Okay, so click OK, add features, and then we need DNS also. So click on DNS and then click on add features, and then next, 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 and click on install. Okay, after this you have to click on promote this server as a domain controller. Then here you will have three options, but as this server is a new server, what new domain what we are going to install, so we'll click add a new forest. Here the domain name ist.com. Next. Okay, so after this you will get here option to put the recovery password. So this password you need when you will recover your Active Directory. So I'm giving same 123 at IST. Next. Then here this is the NetBIOS name. It's Microsoft NetBIOS name. And what is NetBIOS? Like now we are using DNS, right? So before DNS, Microsoft was using Wins, and before Wins, Microsoft were using this NetBIOS name. Okay, so this is default only for Microsoft services. Okay, but you will not find NetBIOS in other like Linux and Sun Solaris, Apple, Macintosh. You will not find those services. Okay, so here you get only NetBIOS name with the Microsoft. So you just this is default. You don't need to change anything. Just click on next. Okay, so here you will get two option of Active Directory database. One is NTDS and one is Sysvol. NTDS is database file, and Sysvol will keep the information about the policies. Okay, so the log files and the database file will be stored in NTDS, New Technology Directory Service Database, and the Sysvol is the system volume where the policies information will be there. Okay, click next, and then next, and after that it is going to check the prerequisite settings, means the all the requirements are completed here or not. If the requirements are not up to dated and completed, so it will give you error. Okay, so you can see here all the prerequisites checked pass successfully. Click install to begin the installation. So click install. So now your Active Directory installation is started. So after installation, automatically you will get option for restart. So just click close, automatically it will restart. Okay, so after this, again click on this Alt Control Delete option. Now see, now you are getting C ISC administrator. So give again username and password. So once it will log in, you have to right click on the LAN card, go to Open Network and Sharing Center, and LAN card, properties, IPv4, IPv4 properties, IPv4 property C. Now you have seen that the IP has been changed, right? So now we have to remove it and we have to give the IP address of the server 10.1 as a DNS server. Click again firewall. Now domain firewall, you off it. Okay. So now you have server manager here. Now click on tools and open DNS. And then you have to click on Yaoundé DC1, then click here, and then click on reverse lookup zone, because there are two zones in DNS. Okay, forward lookup zone and reverse lookup zone. So you will see that the forward lookup zone will be already configured with the Active Directory. You have to configure reverse lookup zone. Next, right click on reverse lookup zone, new zone, next. Okay, primary zone, next. To all DNS, okay, next. IPv4, next. And here you have to give the network ID. So I'm using 192.168.10. Next, install both secure and non-secure updates. Okay, finish, and then click here on this, then come this side, right click, new pointer, click on this, allow any authenticated user, browse. Okay, YDC, double click on this, then double click on forward lookup zone, then double click on ist.com, and then scroll down and you have to select YDC1, the computer name. Okay, click OK. Now you have seen that the PTR is here. Now come to Yaoundé DC1 here, refresh it. Okay, and then open your command prompt. Okay. cd /cls, then here you type ipconfig space / register DNS to register this DNS to the registry. Okay, then you type here ns lookup. Now see your ns lookup, everything is working fine. If you type here Yaoundé DC1 is okay, no problem. If you type ist.com, no error. Okay, so if you are getting any, if you type IP address like 192.168.10.1, see you are not getting any error. Okay, this means your DNS is working correctly. And the configuration of DNS, what we have done, it just we need DNS for Active Directory management. Okay, so first of all we have to know Active Directory, then when we will come to the DNS chapter, then we will see all these options. Okay, so don't worry about this DNS configuration. This DNS configuration what we have done, we have done just for working with Active Directory, because without DNS Active Directory will not work. That's why we have configured DNS. But DNS has a specific chapter. When we will work on DNS, you will see it. And now if you'll see here, then see the Active Directory, users and computer, all this Active Directory roles are installed here. Okay, see all this Active Directory and all these roles are installed here. Okay, now what we are going to do after this, we'll create some OUs. So click on ist.com and then see here, click on this tab. You have both option. You right click on this and you go to new and then come to organizational unit. You can create like this also. Maybe I want to create IT department. Okay, or you can, if you want, you can come here and you can click like this. See, organizational unit, HR department. Okay, if you want another option like here, see, select this asterisk, see, action, new organizational unit, anywhere. So a student department. Okay, now come to IT department, create users inside IT department. So come here, click this, select this IT department, then you have to select user here, and then here IT1. This is the username, login name is IT1 123 at IST, and here you remove user must change password at next login. Okay, next, finish. Right click, copy this user with the same settings. Okay, so right click on IT2, copy IT1, sorry, IT2 is the username, IT2. Next, see, if you'll see here, the user IT2 has copied the same settings of this. If you want, you can copy also, you can want to create new also. So if you'll copy, it will copy the settings of the existing user. Okay, next, finish. Come to HR department, HR1, HR1. Next, remove this password 123 at IST. Next, finish. Right click, again copy HR2, HR2. Next, 123 at IST. Next, and finish. Okay, student also you can create student 1, student, sorry, student 2. Okay, let me create one more user, student 3. Okay, this time I'm trying to create user without password. See, next and finish. See, when I tried is saying that without password you cannot create user. Okay, so you must have to assign the password. Okay, finish. Now how you can create group? So come to IT department. See, this is a group. So click on this. I'll say IT group. Click OK. I will explain this in the next class. What are the group scope and what are the group types. Okay. Now I want to add these all users to this group. So what you have to do? Select this all user with the control. Right click, add to a group. Then here you type, click on advanced, find now IT group. IT group, click OK. Okay, now you see that they now these three users are the part of IT group. Okay, so this is the basic how to install server. Okay, how to install Active Directory, how to configure basic DNS. Okay, how to check NS lookup. How to check means DNS. NS lookup is used for checking DNS services. Okay, after this what we have to do, we have to take a snapshot again for with AD. Okay, so now we have two snapshot, one is with AD and one is with new. So if I want to work with the new operating system, I click here, I will work with the new operating system. If I want to work with Active Directory, I click here, I will work with the Active Directory. Okay, so again it will, you have to wait till it reach 100%, then you can start another configuration. So I am waiting. So this is the day one video of your server 2000 MCSA server 2016. Okay, then I'll create second video with the user configuration. Okay, user management, time restrictions, how to add client computers to domain controller, and so on. Okay, if you have any query, any problem, you have my WhatsApp number, you can ask. Okay, I'll let you know. Okay, thank you.